All right, Tyler Orton is back with us. Good morning, Tyler.
Good morning, Steve.
Sophie was just saying to me yesterday that she was going to go out and buy a new Tesla. And then all of a sudden, now they're not available.
Yeah, well, lots of demand for everything coming from Tesla, right?
Yeah.
And especially for Canadians up here, we have lots of infrastructure. Tesla was one of the first markets that launched a dealership Tesla launched a dealership here in Vancouver as one of its first test markets. And when the motor car company unveiled its Powerwall last week, now this is its wall-mounted device that can tap into solar panels to store energy and generate energy even when the sun isn't up. It created a lot of fanfare up here in Canada, and a lot of Canadians were left wondering, well, when can we get it? Well, they're going to be available in the U.S. markets in the summer, but Canadians are going to have to wait at least until 2016. Now, Ontario-based NRS Tor and Opus One, they've just announced a partnership with Tesla to bring them up here to Canada. However, they still want to test these units in the fall before they bring them up into the Canadian market on a much wider scale, beginning of 2016. Now, as I said before, we already have a lot of infrastructure up here in Canada that could support these devices, and even keep in mind that we have all levels of government offering a lot of incentives for solar panels, and that's the big thing here, is that solar panel technology has gotten very cheap over the last few years, and that makes it very viable for these devices to, like I said, store power so you don't just have to rely on solar energy while the sun is up. So it could get people off the grid. Now, price points, Americans are going to be paying between $3,000 to $3,500 depending on which model they get. The vendors up here in Canada, they still have not set a price point up at this point, so we'll have to wait and see. But I'm sure lots of Canadians will be just clamoring to get this, even if it's not an electric vehicle like Sophie wants.
All right. Thanks very much for that, Tyler.